It's snowing right now, so put a log on the fireplace and grab a hot cocoa. It's a snow day special. If you're like me, you find yourself coming back to Pokemon every once in a while, so I figured what's better time than during a snow day. And I was thinking, I've never done a solo run, except for maybe whenever I was 5 years old and I beat Pokemon Blue with Charizard. I'd recommend using a Pokemon you normally don't obtain until late game, like beating Crystal with Houndour. Or maybe a pseudo-legendary you've never used. And this weather has me think about all of those ice types over the years. They've made a lot of good ice types, a lot of water ice types. But of those water ice types, one just stands out. One Pokemon is peak perfection. One is an apex predator. The chosen one. I've used this Pokemon only one time, and that was an XD for GameCube. I saw this little guy clapping his flippers, and that was a wrap. I knew he was meant for my team. So, here's the rules. Set battle style. Only held items can be used in battle. No leveling up past the next boss fight. No over-leveling unless it's impossible or unreliable. Resets will be counted as trainers who can defeat me. I'm not going to count every single loss against the champion, but I will count another reset if I increase the level cap and lose. And I'm going to be avoiding cheap strategies like spamming Sand Attack, just using Sleep Powder and Leech Seed on every Pokemon, Toxic Stalling, that kind of stuff. And before you ask, I will be catching HM Pokemon, and Spheal, he's going to evolve. There's no way I'm going to just Defense Curl and Ice Ball my way through this game just to get crushed by the Elite Four. Beating Emerald with a Spheal would just require way too much overleveling or moderate overleveling with egg moves. So my goal is to finish around level 65 with 10 or less resets and in 15 in-game hours. Keep in mind the champion's highest Pokemon is like level 58. So here's the type coverage. Even though Spheal is a water-ice type, this water type is an earthbender. That's right, he only has access to rock and ground type moves. He gets Iron Tail for a steel type move, and then Rock Smash for fighting. But that's about it. Spheal gets to start off with Powder Snow and Water Gun. And in Fire Red and Leaf Green, he actually starts with Defense Curl. Some of Spheal's best level up moves are actually obtained at level 13 and level 19, with Ice Ball and Body Slam. And I know from personal experience that Wall Rain is a tank, and Rest is going to be really useful. Spheal's best TMs are Earthquake, Iron Tail, Return, Ice Beam Blizzard, and of course, Surf. And fully evolved, his stats make him a mixed attacker. And I'm sorry if I say any names wrong, but at least I wasn't the kid in school who said Rattata. It took me a while to come up with a nickname for Spheal. I wanted to give him some kind of association to the cold or winter, like Jack, or something Scandinavian, like Magnus, but spelled like ice, like Candace. And then I thought, oh, Corby. Corby's just too perfect. He's an orb and that's the noise he makes. It's terrible! So I reset until I got a neutral nature and good IVs. And then Corby and I started down our path. And don't go and comment, oh, he should be named Kickball. That's not funny. That's really messed up. You think the noise he makes when he gets kicked and flies through the air is funny? I beat May and realized how quickly I'm gonna get over level battling these random encounters. And then it hit me. Pokemon give EVs. If you don't know, KOing a Pokemon will train a stat and give a little boost to the Pokemon that KO'd it. Zigzagoon boosts speed, Poochyena boosts attack, Wurmple boosts HP. I would love to grind special, but that would require running into Ralts over and over. And at a 4% chance, that's just not going to happen. Spheal's strengths lie in HP and special attack, but it looks like I'm going to have to settle for HP and speed for now. I get to Petalburg, and my dad makes me babysit Wally as he taunts me with the Ralts. Yep, I sure could use one of those. Next up, I quickly run through Petalburg Woods, take out Team Aqua's Poochyena, and stomp on some bugs. I tried not to overlevel too much, and then we went after our first gym badge. Here's the gym bell at 4 times speed.
Rocks!
As you would expect, the Geodude get taken out by Water Gun. And really, I just get lucky that Nose Pass goes for Block and Harden instead of Rock Tomb. But hey, 0 resets for now. We'll take it. I exit the gym to witness an armed robbery. Better mind my own business. And hey, a distracted Mr. Briny lets me borrow his boat and go to Dewford. Next up is the Dewford City Gym. Corby gets to level 19 and learns Body Slam, and I actually messed up. You can see that I have the Quick Claw, and I probably should have boosted Body Slam with Silk Scarf. So here's how the first run goes. Chop outspeeds me, and that was quick. So here's how the second run goes. Chop goes for bulk up, and I can set up Ice Ball. Meditite goes for Focus Punch. Ice Ball gets through. Makuhita comes in, and I'm sure he has thick fat, so this 240 at Power Ice Ball becomes 120, and it's just enough. Next up, I got a call from
Roxanne!
and she told me there's no way I'm gonna beat Watson at level 24. So I leveled up to level 30, and here's how that went. Oh, paralyzed. And, oh, yeah. That first try was so bad I actually deleted it from my brain. I didn't remember doing that until rewatching it. I was just done after 20 or 30 minutes of trying to beat Watson at the level cap. Alright, here's try number 2. Spark does not paralyze. 2 Ice Balls take out Voltorb. Ice Ball number 3 is enough for Electrike. Manectric doesn't use Shockwave. So, we went up to level 30. And it's barely enough for Magneton. Next up, I get myself a bike, and I definitely didn't forget to catch Zigzagoon earlier. And my brain definitely didn't freeze when I named him. So after immediately beating Watson, I pick Dob up, and we go north. Through the fiery path, and here, Corby evolves. Yeah, I could have had Spheal for the next gym, but no. Next up, Corby and I race through this route, Route 113. Past Fall Arbor Town. And the plot thickens at Meteor Falls. Next up, we take the gondola to Mount Chimney. But at level 34, the scariest part about Maxie is Sand Attack. We recover the meteorite. And it's time to get badge number 4. Luckily, Corby outspeeds every one of Flannery's Pokemon at this level, so we're not going to have to deal with Sunny Day. Again, I'm level 35, so Flannery's not really going to be a big deal. It's really just about staying under-leveled for Norman. May gives us the Go-Go Goggles, and now it's time for gym number 5. I actually almost got taken out by a Delcatty along the way. And here's Corby's stats going into gym number 5. So Norman did take 3 or 4 tries. Here goes try number 1. Slaking isn't a problem, and I probably should have rested against Vigoroth here. Probably could have won actually. Oh, but maybe I still win, and Linoon outspeeds. So here's a couple tries later. Oddly enough, Spinda starts with Teeter Dance. Alright, Ice Ball number 3 to take out Spinda. Corby snaps out of confusion. Slaking comes in for a 240 power Ice Ball, but goes for Yawn. Great, now Corby's gonna be asleep for Vigoroth. Now it's a matter of how long will Corby sleep for. Three turns, and he's up. There goes Ice Ball number 1. Number 2's enough. And it turns out it was a speed tie. I could have just won on my first try, but hey, we did it now. I get my 5th badge. Wally's dad comes to congratulate me. And now I have the best water type move in the game, Surf. With Corby's newfound power, we were ready to move on and do a double battle. I didn't know how to get out of this double battle, so I'll go for Surf thinking it was going to hit all targets. And I forgot it doesn't hit your teammate in Gen 3. So I have to directly attack Zigzagoon and... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, we just sent Dob to the ER. After taking Dob to the hospital, I found out Mauville City's having a power outage. So I move on. I pick up some citrus berries and get to the Weather Institute. Team Aqua was super easy to beat at the Weather Institute. But we do get the Mystic Water from Cast Form here. Get Stab plus Mystic Water boost. Now I actually forgot to save going into this May fight. Grovyle almost just takes me out right here. Thank goodness I'm able to rest. Next up is Winona, Gym 6. I'm not sure what to do here, so I go for Ice Ball. And it's over. So, try number 2. We're gonna try Ice Ball. And thank goodness Swablu uses Mirror Move. Ice Ball deals 1 damage. Feeling good going into Tropius. Ice Ball 3 1-hit KOs. Ice Ball 4 misses. And we're gonna be stuck on this Pelipper for a while. So in hindsight, I could have just body slammed like, I don't know, 15 times to get through this piece of crap. But instead I spent the next 2 minutes surfing and hitting myself due to confusion. But you know, this Pelipper has Supersonic and Protect, so that wasn't annoying at all. Skarmory actually goes for Sand Attack, but he's just so weak to Surf. And I am concerned that Corby's going to miss Ice Ball, but it looks like we're Speed tied with Altaria. And then I got the 6th badge and could learn Fly. Next up, I catch Tropius and fly to the sunken ship to get myself Ice Beam. After flying back to Fortree City and making my way to Lily Cove, May tells me that Team Aqua and Magma are at Mount Pyre, so I get to the top of Mount Pyre, and here we get to see Corby's final form. After dealing with Team Aqua and Magma at the top of Mount Pyre, it's time to go to their bases. Team Magma's base is in a volcano? Okay, that's classic secret villain. At the center of this volcano, Maxie is trying to resurrect Groudon. But I'm showing you this because Corby just had to go and hit Maxie's Crobat with the nastiest Ice Ball.
Now that's a lot of damage!
After beating Maxie, we fly to Slateport and advance the plot. Now next up, I grew up playing Ruby, so Team Aqua's base is easy peasy for me. So I breezed through it and there's nothing really to note here, except a shirtless admin, okay? After defeating shirtless admin, Corby and I are ready for Gym 7. But Gym 7's not ready for us. Turns out it's impossible to beat Tate and Liza with one Pokemon. We need a partner. And I know exactly who to grab. Dob's finally on release. With Dob fully healed, he can get back into action. So I try to make sure Dob helps me the least amount possible. Figured Growl might be useful, so he goes for Tackle. And he did eat up a Psychic, so he was useful. We take out Claydol and 2 Surfs. Solrock comes in and gets one shot by a crit. And with just a Lunatone, we can rest the full. And there you have it, first try. Next up, we have a double battle with Steven. And Steven tells us we have to go stop Team Aqua. And just like Maxie, Archie's up to no good. With Kyogre and Groudon on the loose, the weather's all kinds of messed up. But Steven says that there's one thing we can do. We dive to Sootopolis City.
And his name is John C.
And look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Here's my first try against Juan. Turns out Whiscash is actually a beast with these amnesias. But Whiscash isn't gonna take me out. It's karma. After all these body slams working for me, I get paralyzed. And it could have been prevented, I could have rested. So here's try number 2. Brought on easy peasy. And with that, we had all 8 badges. With all 8 badges, it was time to head for Evergrande City, Victory Road. Emerald's Victory Road is a little different, starting with the rival battle. You know, I picked up Ice Beam, but Ice Ball is just too good. And here I thought I was going to get taken out by Gardevoir. Oh, that was a butt clencher. The rest of Victory Road is relatively easy. And there's nothing left to do but take on the Elite Four. I start by feeding Corby HP ups and Zinks. Now it's time to take on Sydney, the Dark type leader. Sydney always starts off with Mightyena, his secret OP Pokemon, when it uses Sand Attack. If Mightyena uses Sand Attack, call that a wrap. Absol and Crawdon are also crazy with their Swords Dance shenanigans. And Shiftry is surprisingly terrible. Next up is Phoebe, I was actually most scared of facing Phoebe out of any of the Elite Four, mostly because her first Pokemon has Curse. But it turns out Phoebe's relatively easy if you don't get cursed, and if Sableye doesn't use Double Team too much. I'd say this was basically the battle against Glacia.
Hey Charlie. Hey Charlie. Hey Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey Charlie. Oh guys, Charlie's here. Hey Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie, you're literally later than Grand Theft Auto 6. That's the most epic thing Asian Charlie has ever said. I love you, Asian Charlie.
Glacio was pretty simple on how to beat a Celio. Now Drake, on the other hand, I thought Drake was going to be free real estate.
It's free real estate.
Salamence is anything but free. Salamence would just end things with a rock slide. Now, I remember Ruby and Sapphire Drake, with 2 Flygon, no Kingdra. That Drake was a lot easier. Luckily, I wasn't at the level cap, so I could give Corby a rare candy. Wallace deserves the title of champion. He was the only trainer that we fought with 6 Pokemon, and boy was he the toughest. I spent well over an hour trying to beat Wallace. Probably spent more time on the champion than the whole Elite Four put together. He starts off with Wailord, an absolute HP monster. Wailord is surprisingly strong, and he normally makes me go for rest before I can get to his second Pokemon. Next up is Ludicolo, just a reset machine. Ludicolo has Double Team, Ice Beam, and Leech Seed and Giga Drain. Leech Seed is an instant reset. If I don't get hit with Leech Seed, Tentacruel has 2 moves that can poison me. And if I can beat 3 of Wallace's Pokemon, out comes his ace. Milotic is an absolute staller, a complete wall. If I could even get to Milotic, and that was a big if, I was basically just going to struggle to death. tried to beat Wallace at level 58, and that just wasn't gonna happen. I had to level up Corby, there was no other way. But at level 62, it only took a handful of tries. And I knew I just had to beat Milotic. I actually probably got really lucky against this Milotic. I figured this must have been lucky, like this Milotic has low HP or defense IVs, and I got 2 high roll body slams. But hey, I'll take it. I really wasn't sure what to do against Whiscash. I was honestly more scared of Wallace's final Pokemon, Gyarados. Finally, in comes Gyarados. I went for Body Slam, just hoping to paralyze, but that puts it into range for a 2-hit KO. And with one last Ice Beam, Corby and I become champions. The Elite Four and the Champion all took a reset except for Glacia, and I forgot to add that loss against Watson. And I actually lost the one trainer in the Dewford Gym and the Mauville City Gym. That's 3 more resets onto the total. But can you beat Pokemon Emerald with just the Spheal? No. It's impossible to beat Emerald with any one Pokemon, because you always pick up Cast Form, so your Pokedex is always going to be at least 2 when you finish. But with the rules I set and the goals I had for this video, I'd call it a success. I finished in 9 hours, so I'm stoked. I don't think I beat this game in twice the amount of time that took. Well, you just watched my first YouTube video, so let me know how you thought I did. What did I get right, what did I get wrong. Now, normally I wouldn't say this, but it is my birthday, so you're legally obligated to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. Did you like my jokes? I'll take any feedback, even if it's the video was too long and you didn't talk enough and music was terrible. I don't care, let me have it. There is one mistake I made, and that's not updating the game so that it has the physical special split in Gen 6 moves. I could solo run another Pokemon game, or I could play through Emerald with your favorite grass type. And if you want to do this on your own, I'm going to pin a comment that's going to leave a guide to the Universal Pokémon Randomizer. And regardless, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned, because I got a ton of videos coming down the pipeline.